Mataji kab tak aayegi? What time she will be here?
Around 8:15.
8:15. Alright, I think we should get started.
Sorry,
नहीं कोई बात नहीं. आवाज कौन किसका गीत? नहीं. I think we'll make a roster ना that in
पहले advance में.
I'll do this. चलो, I think I'll request everybody to offer the praise before we start as usual. ओम अज्ञानातिरेब्रह्मस्य ज्ञानाञ्जलाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितेन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम्. नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने. नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चातादेशतारिणे. मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्री गुरु दीनतारिणम्. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. I hope everybody is doing well and everybody had a good week. As usual, before we begin, we'll do a very quick recap of what we discussed last week. Mataji?
She's not well.
Not well, okay. Alright, let's do a very quick recap. What did we discuss last Friday?
The importance of Radha Ashtami.
Importance of Radha Ashtami. Did everybody enjoy Radha Ashtami festival?
Yes.
Did everybody come to the temple? Or who couldn't make it? I think I saw everybody. You two couldn't make it? Okay. Ami Prabhu? हम लोगों ने नहीं आया.
काफी लोग नहीं आए थे यहाँ पे.
काफी नहीं आए थे. काफी लोग आए थे. A lot of people came from Mangla. I saw a lot of Bhakti Abhishek members from Mangla पे आए थे. फिर श्रृंगार तक थे. उसके बाद हम खुद वहाँ पे पार्क भी लगे थे. तो I didn't. Okay. Any realization from Radha Ashtami festival? Looking at Radha Rani's dress, so beautiful. Yes, Prabhuji. Please share any realization.
No, I have a question, Prabhuji.
Yes.
There were a few people asking as well कि राधा रानी के lotus feet क्यों नहीं दिखा रहे?
So Prabhupada strictly mentioned, and it is documented in the DT worship also, that Radha Rani's feet we never show it.
Never.
Never.
राधा अष्टमी के दिन वृंदावन में दिखाते हैं.
हाँ, वो not in the ISKCON temple, not in ISKCON temple, and it is very clearly documented by the ISKCON Ministry of DT worship, Narasimha Prabhu, that Prabhupada strictly said we can't even see it.
Because the dress. Yeah, I've never seen in any picture also, photographs maybe.
कृष्णा के पैर के दर्शन होते हैं, लोटस फीट, और राधा रानी के कभी नहीं.
Because even I had heard कि राधाष्टमी के समय they'll show the feet, but
not in ISKCON. Strictly. Because we don't understand Radha Tattva, we don't understand Radha Rani enough. It's a very deep subject. Very profound, very deep. So if you look at the ISKCON Ministry of Documentation, उसमें जो है ना उसको clearly लिखा है प्रभुपाद जी ने. कभी नहीं देखे. Of course, as we pujari, we go inside and we see it. We take the darshan of Radha Rani's lotus feet. That's different because we go inside and come, and the pujaris who are dressing them, but not directly. But we have Mahaprabhu.
yes.
Mahaprabhu is Radha Rani and Krishna together. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radha Rani and Krishna together. So we can see him, his lotus feet. We can touch his lotus feet. So we should be very happy with that arrangement. Yes, anybody else? What did we discuss last Friday?
We finished chapter 9.
We finished chapter 9. That means we are halfway through the book. And we are more than halfway through Bhakti vriksha. So when we had the second anniversary of Bhakti Vriksha, I did mention after 2 years of Bhakti Vriksha, the third year of Bhakti Vriksha is like year 12. Year 12. So this year, and today the whole class, whole discussion is going to be on that only. Today we are not going to discuss chapter 10. Today we are going to discuss something very profound and something very different. We'll come to that in 5-10 minutes. Yes, because we have to finish Bhakti Vriksha next year. We have to finish Bhakti Vriksha because we have to start new Bhakti Vrikshas. Yes, anybody else? क्या डिस्कस किया था और did anybody improve their sadhana, any realization which you would like to share? This is your time. Yes, Prabhuji.
Last Friday को आप NBA degree में most beautiful explanation.
Correct. NBA means most beautiful associations. So associating with devotees is priceless. The wealth of a devotee is the association of devotees. What is the wealth of a devotee? Not the number of houses, not the number of cars, not the number of degrees which they have, or the wealth in terms of money they have. The wealth of a devotee is the association of devotee. Because when we associate with devotees, we get the mercy of the Lord. We get the instructions of devotees. We get the instruction of Krishna. Do we all agree with this? Yeah, is it just a philosophical thing? Prabhu ne bol diya. Do you feel associating with devotees changes us? Hota? Anybody would like to share? Yes.
Just some realization I'm sharing on that.
Yes, please.
What I've experienced is that when you have association of devotees, it keeps you in line on bhakti. Otherwise, you can easily get distracted. And then it takes time for you to realize you got distracted. Whereas if you're in association of devotees, you straight away can come back to that.
Very, thank you, Kumar. When we are in association of devotees, even if we are sidetracked, the devotees will pull you back. But if you're all alone, then there's nobody to ask you, there's nobody to check on you, there's nobody to inspire you, there's nobody to motivate you. I can guarantee one thing, I'm not telling anybody to try this, but 4 to 6 weeks, stop associating with devotees. 4 हफ्ता से 6 हफ्ता, stop associating with devotees, stop hearing Krishna Katha. Just do 2 things. उसके बाद क्या होगा? What do you think will happen?
Go back to Sam.
We'll go back to a previous life.
तो प्रभु कैसे कर सकते हैं?
हाँ? माया झपटिया धरे.
नहीं.
But you can't stop
But
now.
can't stop. You can't stop.
Right?
I'm not telling anybody
Yeah.
to stop.
No, but it's just the change in your consciousness or mentality or attitude is for us personally.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't think that Friday we are not going to go, or we are not listening, or we are not chanting.
Or Sunday we are not going to the temple.
Yes.
Or things like that. Or in the morning you will not bow down and pray or do your prayers. That is like beyond thinking. Because there is no, like, अगर तुम बीमार भी होते हो तो that is, चाहे जो मर्जी हो वो तो करना ही करना है. किसी को घर में से एक जने को तो उठना ही है और वो करना ही करना है. तो वो तो हो ही नहीं सकता कि you start thinking on that term. हाँ, even if you are going like we are going somewhere, we have already planned कि सुबह उठ के ये कर लेंगे, ये चीज़ें हमने करनी है. That is already, अभी तुम गए भी नहीं है. You have already started planning how your day has to go according
so
to that.
your sadhana is not impacted like
So,
you suggest.
because you are with friends and you are with karmic friends but still the morning routine of talking to Bhagwan ji is the first one.
That's for you.
Yes.
Prabhuji, it's not like that, man.
Huh?
मैं तो 3 महीने नहीं आया. फिर भी every day was routine almost same. Here and there.
So when I say, if you're chanting 16 rounds and if you're following 4 regulative principles, you stop what you're doing, and then were you chanting 16 rounds for last 3 months every day?
No, few days and not chanting.
Were you hearing Krishna Katha? Were you offering bhoga? Were you paying?
Yeah.
Right? Because that is आपके तो बचपन से है ना घर पे. Because that is part of your culture from the childhood.
जिनके नहीं है.
But जिनके नहीं है, right? For example, I'm trying
Yeah,
to
us,
but
yeah.
You stop it. You stop coming for 4 weeks. I can challenge because I have seen this, and historically we have seen 4 to 6 weeks you stop coming or stop associating with devotees. I'm not telling anybody, not encouraging anybody to try it out, but devotee association ke bina na, that is the reason this is called Sankirtana Yagna. Sankirtan ka yagna ka matlab kya hai? Sankirtan together only we can move ahead. Only together. Thank you. Anybody else? Chinmay Prabhu, welcome back. Thank you.
He's back after a long time.
इसमें मैंने एक कथा में सुना था एक बारी
हाँ.
कि एक संत के पास कोई आते हैं डिवोटी, तो उनको बोलते हैं कि आपने जो कहा हम काफी टाइम से कर रहे हैं, जाप कर रहे हैं, चैंटिंग कर रहे हैं, सब कुछ कर रहे हैं, पर पता नहीं कुछ लगता तो नहीं है। तो वो कहते हैं अच्छा ठीक है, कुछ नहीं लगता तो ऐसा करो, कल से सब कुछ बंद कर दो,
हाँ.
स्टॉप, कुछ नहीं करना, लेना ही नहीं है कृष्ण का नाम, बिल्कुल। अगर कृष्ण का नाम आए तो उसको निकालना है, कोशिश करनी कि निकल जाए बस, यू नो, डोंट हैव टू टेक इट। तो उसने कहा 5 मिनट बाद वो रोना शुरू हो गया कि भाई ये मत बोलिए और कुछ भी कराइए, ये मत बोलिए कि मैं नाम ना ले सकता हूँ। तो मतलब इस तरह की फीलिंग हो जाती है। तो कहते बस यही है तूने जो बताया, यू कांट लिव विदाउट दिस,
ये चेंज आई
मतलब आप रह ही नहीं सकते।
True. Thank you. What is more important, devotee association or chanting the holy names? Are you sure? Why? Why is devotee association more important than chanting the
Devotee
holy
is
names?
giving motivate to you.
Yes.
Devotee motivates you. Okay, what else?
They inspire you.
Devotees inspire you. What else? What is more important, chanting the holy name or association of devotees?
अपने आप ही हो जाएगा ना।
Yes.
Probably devotees will tell you off if you don't chant.
Devotees will tell you off if you don't chant. I think that's a good one. Yes, Mataji. Yes.
मैं कहा कि फिर अपने आप हो ही जाएगा, चैंटिंग भी हो ही जाएगी।
Thank you. Yes. Chanting ho jayegi if you are with association of devotees. Okay. Before Pradeep Prabhu, can I request everybody to come 3 to 4 steps ahead? There's a lot of room and there are a lot of devotees at the back. Agar aata raho Mataji. If the closer we are, the better it is. There's a lot of room over here if someone wants to come. Yes, Pradeep Prabhu.
Probably majority of cases में आपको devotee का संग जो रही है, but that's not always 100% true. Depends on how much internal strength you have. यदि आपके पास internal strength है, then you can keep pushing forward. But आजकल that internal motivation or focus or internal strength or commitment is very low.
Yes.
So फिर आपको external motivator चाहिए. That is from the devotees.
Thank you.
Yes, it was
It's good.
Babu,
Yes, sir. Yes.
the reason, at least I'm talking about myself, the reason we came into bhakti is because of devotee. तो उनको कैसे छोड़ दें? क्योंकि भक्ति में नहीं आते.
The reason we are in bhakti is because of our own purity or devotees' mercy.
Devotees mercy.
In fact, I was just talking this morning only. This morning or yesterday, I can't remember. We should never think that we are doing bhakti because of my ability. We should never think we are doing bhakti because of my desire. We should always understand I am doing bhakti because someone is praying for me. Someone is guiding me. Someone is wishing well for me. That is the reason I am doing bhakti. When that devotee, that spiritual master, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, that well-wisher of mine, if they stop praying for me, I will be out of bhakti. We should always have this mood. And in this mood, if we have now, we'll always remain humble in bhakti. Yes, Mataji.
With this Mataji's mercy, ringing me every morning.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I've started to chant and being consistent doing my 16 rounds every morning.
Give a round of applause to both the Matajis.
मैं आज सुबह इनके बारे में ये सोच रही थी, she read my mind, कि how committed she is.
I
मैं
was
तो just
thinking about
एक
you, Mataji, today.
follow कर रही थी and she just flowing like.
Mataji, I was thinking about you today when you were in Bhagavad. I said, wow, it's so good to see one of Mataji.
So we are the example of association, devotee association.
Jai, give a round of applause. 5:18, 5:20 माताजी का चैंटिंग खत्म हो जाता है. So nice, So inspirational. Always. This is the mercy of someone who is praying for you, Mataji. Never think you are doing it by yourself. कभी ऐसा मत सोचना कि मैं खुद उठ रहा हूँ या उठ रही हूँ because I want to get up. Someone is very merciful on you. Someone in the world is praying for me. And if we do that in that mood ना, we'll always remain humble. नहीं तो सुबह उठने का भी घमंड होता है. Sudama was proud of his poverty. You know the story of Sudama and Krishna, right? Sudama was very poor, and when he goes to Krishna, he was proud of his poverty. Can you be proud of your poverty? देखो मेरे पास कुछ नहीं है, इसके लिए मैं इतना simple हूँ. So people can be proud of their poverty also. So we should always remember that pride comes before the fall. Pride comes before. कहाँ लिखा है? Bible में. Bible says pride comes before. So we should be very, very aware on the path of bhakti. The path of bhakti is like razor's edge. थोड़ा भी जोर से किया तो कट जाए. So we should be very, very careful. Very, very extremely careful in the path of bhakti. But we should always be inspiring others. But we should never be proud of our inspiration. I'm not telling you, I'm telling everybody. But you are inspiring all of us. So before it was Rajni Mataji, 6 baje, 6:15 baje tak Rajni Mataji was finishing, and now thank you.
Usha Mataji.
That's good.
I get inspired by Mr. Mataji.
And this is exactly what we want. You know, if Rajni Mataji with 3 kids can do it, Mona Mataji with 2 kids can do it, Prabhu can do it, this devotee can do it, that devotee can do it, then why can't I do it?
Prabhuji, 3 kids.
Yes.
3 boys.
Actually, Prabhuji, I had Veena Mataji. One morning I couldn't get up. And I told Veena Mataji, I'm Maya, you need to get up. You know that play you did?
Yes.
And I said, no, I have to get up. I can't let Maya win.
Repeat after me. Get up. Dress up. And show up. This is our formula. Get up, dress up, and show up. That is it. What is the distance between material world and spiritual world? I said this before. What is the distance between material world and spiritual world?
Bed to the bathroom.
From your bed to the bathroom. एक बार उठ गए ना सुबह. Once you get up out of the bed, then the trouble of getting up at 3 o'clock, trouble of getting up at 5 o'clock, and the trouble of getting up at 8 o'clock is exactly the same. But it is that 1 second or 5 seconds that can change so much in the whole day. And most of the time people give up. You know, we have 2 types of desire, and I'm completely digressing. The loudest desire or the deepest desire. Who do we surrender to most of the time? Loudest desire or deepest desire?
Loudest.
Loudly.
Loudest.
So most of the time we surrender to the loudest desire. But because the deepest desire is not been cultivated, it's not been given enough thought. Right? One more point from anybody and then we'll start today's discussion.
Your point to Mona Mataji just now, and you mentioned it last week. You said you're doing this because someone else is praying for you. And last week you said that everyone should pray not for yourself, pray for others. And that is the fastest way to go to get into Krishna consciousness, and Krishna will take care of you. Just an extension to that, I heard this from one of the devotees. He said, you should serve any devotee in a way that this is the last chance to get into your bhakti. This is the last opportunity. That's how you should serve the devotee, and that just touched me.
Amit Prabhu made a wonderful point. We should always pray for others. Typically, who do we pray for? Our family, our kids, and parents. But we should always pray for 3 to 5 devotees. Always, whenever we go in front of the deities, if we can pray for 3 to 5 devotees, our life will change. And I'm telling this not just as a verbal, but I personally mean this or not. Always pray, because I know someone has prayed for me. Someone is praying for me. And because of them, little what we are doing today is because of them. Not that my prayers are powerful, not that I am powerful, but Krishna, you are merciful. So, Krishna, please help Hitesh Prabhu. Krishna, please, Samar Prabhu is such a wonderful devotee. Unki madad karo. And when we pray like this, please, Rankesh Prabhu is coming every day in the morning for Bhagavatam classes. Krishna, please give him some taste of holy name. When we pray like this, Krishna will give him and Krishna will also give us. We are not praying so that we get it, but if we pray it in this mood now, Krishna will definitely help us. Krishna will definitely help us. Okay? Anybody else would like to share anything before we start today's discussion?
One point you mentioned that 18,000 shlokas of Bhagavatam tells about the duty of a person when alive and also tells about the duty of a person when gone to die.
Sure. Thank you. So Vijay Prabhu mentioned a very deep point. The 18,000 shlokas of Bhagavatam, the 12 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam focuses only on 2 points ultimately. What is the duty of the person when he is alive? And what is the duty of a person when he is about to die? Everything else is in between these two things. The whole Bhagavatam is surrounded by these two things. What is my duty now? And what is my duty at the time of death? We think we know our duty. हमें ऐसा लगता है कि मुझे मेरा कर्तव्य पता है. But we may be in illusion. We may be in illusion, or we are in illusion, we are in delusion, both simultaneously. Yes?
Sorry, one more point. I was listening to Bhakti Rasamrit Maharaj's lecture. He said that the moment we step into Krishna consciousness, success is guaranteed. It is just a matter of time, maybe in this life or the next life, or maybe after a million lifetimes as well. So, apart from devotee association, there's nothing else, right, that reminds us of Krishna?
That's right.
So the chance of us getting back on track in the next life is very less or negligible.
Yes. Right. Yes. Yes.
I have a point more on the lines of humor. I generally talk to my little one, he's 8 years old, about rebirth and Krishna and all that. Yesterday morning he was having a fight with his older brother. Usually they say something mean to each other when they have a fight, which is normal. But the little one said, "May you have a rebirth." And he realized that it was so bad to get a rebirth that he was using that as a means to fight with his brother.
It's like a swear word, right?
Yes.
This is like actually a swear word.
Yes.
This is like a curse actually. But actually, Mataji, a pure devotee is not worried about rebirth. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavita mam, jagdish kamaye. Mama janmani, janmani, ishware, bhavtak, bhaktir ahi. A pure devotee doesn't care whether he's in earthly planets, whether he's in Swarga Loka, whether he's in Narka Loka. A pure devotee wants only to serve Krishna. Mama janmani, janmani, ishware, bhavtak, bhaktir. As long as I'm performing bhakti, that means if I'm in Melbourne, or I'm in South Africa, or I'm in India, or I'm in Afghanistan, or I'm in hellish planet, or heavenly planet, doesn't matter. But that is very high consciousness, we may not be ready. I like this. If you want to swear someone next time, you can take a rebirth. No, we don't say this. Alright, let's begin today's discussion. I don't know where to start. Okay, I'll put a disclaimer. Today's discussion is going to be very, very heavy. Today's discussion is going to be off what we usually talk. And today's discussion is going to be very deep. The reason I say so, we have completed 9 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. We have completed 25 months of Bhakti vriksha. 2 years ka celebration last time. And now, obviously, we are more than of the life cycle of Bhakti Vriksha. Typically, Bhakti Vriksha finishes around 3 years. So that's where we are heading towards. 3rd year or 3.5 year is where the Bhakti Vriksha finishes. Is the standard norm what we try to follow, or standard protocol is what we try to follow. The reason I'm talking about this is because that's where we are at. And I was just sharing before most of you came. After 2nd year of Bhakti Vriksha, when you come into the 3rd year of Bhakti Vriksha, you're in year 12. It's a VCE. And after VCE, you have 3 choices. You go to university, you go to TAFE, or you take a freelance part. Okay, 1 year break, 2 year break, 5 year break. Australia में काफी common होता है ना? Gap year, nothing year. I asked Aryan, where are your, उसके जो एक जो friend थी ना, I said, where is she? She is in a nothing year. Nothing year क्या होता है? And she says nothing year means they choose to do nothing. They choose to do nothing. So similarly, in Bhakti also, after 2 years of Bhakti Vriksha, people should start planning from a university perspective. And what is the university which we have? We take the path of Krishna consciousness more seriously, and when we try to take a shelter of an ISKCON Guru, we try to take initiation from a Guru, and we try to serve Srila Prabhupada and Krishna ultimately in that way. So this is the university path. What is going to change? Nothing. You still chant 16 rounds every day. You still follow the 4 regulative principles every day. And you take a vow that I will remain in this path. That is what initiation means by, taking shelter of a Guru means by. That no matter whatever happens, I would like to continue, as Sapan Prabhu mentioned. Now this is life. This is life for me. I'm not going to change it. So might as well commit to Krishna. That Krishna, many lives have gone. In every life, I had a biological father, I had a biological mother. But this life, I want to be Dvija Bandhu. Dvija Bandhu means twice born. Every life, I had a biological father, biological mother, and they left me and I left them. But human form of life is the only life where I can have Dvija Bandhu. That means I can have a spiritual father. Only humans can have a spiritual father. That means I want to take my human life very seriously. I want to take shelter. I want to take initiation. I want to prove that I want to be connected to the Guru Parampara. So this is like doing the university. After Bhakti Vriksha, when it finishes next year, then you can continue Bhakti Shastri. What is Bhakti Shastri? Anybody? Yes.
Deep study of Bhagavad Gita.
Deep study of Bhagavad Gita. What else?
Nectar of devotion.
Nectar of devotion.
Nectar of instruction.
Nectar of instruction. Shri Ishapanishad. So Bhakti Vriksha is usually 3 to 3.5 years or 4 years maximum. After that or during that course, devotees enroll themselves in a deeper study of Shastra, which is Bhagavad Gita, Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instruction, and Shri Ishapanishad. So this course goes for 2-3 years. And after that, you go into Bhakti Vaibhav. Bhakti Vaibhav is the first 6 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. And after you finish Bhakti Vaibhav, then what is next? Bhakti Vedanta. That is canto 7 to canto 12. After you finish that, Bhakti Sarvabhuma. That is the study of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Oh my God. Bhakti Sadachar. There's plenty of courses. No, Bhakti Vedanta pehle hota hai. So Bhakti Vriksha, Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vedanta, and Bhakti Sarvabhuma. These are the formal courses which all the devotees enroll, so that the study and the association of devotees is always there. I have completed Bhakti Shastri, I have enrolled in Bhakti Vaibhav, so we do Bhakti Vaibhav.
So Prabhu, Bhakti Shastri भी ऐसी होता है कि is it the temple
So Bhakti Shastra is a formal course, it is not a cultivation course. There is nobody going to ask you, Mataji, आपकी साधना ठीक चल रही है? Raji Prabhu, आप ठीक हो? आपके 4 regulatory principles, 16 round हो रहे? Nobody will ask you that. It is a course from the temple, and there is no cultivation over there because they expect devotees to understand,
committed.
to be a committed devotee,
Yeah.
not a casual devotee. Bhakti Vriksha is a casual course. But Bhakti Shastri, the qualification to attend Bhakti Shastri is you need to do 16 rounds and follow 4 regulatory principles. That's what they will not allow you to do. Right? Because you don't want to put up your hand and say, Ganesh is not supreme. Lord Shiva is not supreme. I thought Lord Shiva is supreme. No. Bhakti Shastri is a course where you have accepted Krishna. You want to be on that path and then you come with that level. You don't want to come to masters and say why 2 plus 2 is not 7. Right? So that is Bhakti Shastra. So coming back, after completing Bhakti Vriksha, this is the university which some devotees may choose to go. Okay, I want to take shelter, initiation, and I want to take this path of being in Bhakti for my life. Then there's a TAFE option which some devotees choose. After doing Bhakti Vriksha, some devotees may say, I am not ready for initiation, I am not ready for shelter, but I accept this path, I want to be on this path, I will do Bhakti Shastri, and I will continue my association with temple and offer my services to temple. Is it making sense? If I am too fast or too slow, you can raise your hands and we can have a discussion. And the third path, first is university, second is TAFE, and third is freelance. Freelance means, जो पहले की जिंदगी थी, you want to take a break after 2 years, 3 years Bhakti Vriksha se, and go back to your good old habits and old lifestyle. So these are the 3 options which every devotee has. Because Bhakti cannot be forced on anybody. Bhakti cannot be forced on anybody. I cannot tell Raji Prabhu, please love Krishna. Nobody can say that. Right? It is something which comes from the heart. And we don't force, but we facilitate. We are here to facilitate, and that is the reason these are the courses which we have. Historically, now hear these facts, you will be surprised. Historically, in a Bhakti Vriksha, on an average size, 6 to 8 families typically take the university path. What is the university path? Shelter, initiation, and they enroll in Bhakti Shastri, Kumar and Ravi. So 6 to 8 families, husband and wife, usually bolte ki nahi, this makes sense. And before the Bhakti Vriksha finishes, I want to take shelter, I want to take initiation, and they enroll themselves into Bhakti Shastri. So they have a continued process and they serve the temple. This is part A. Part B, so 6 to 8 families goes into university, then 3 to 4 families, because their friends are already initiated from Bhakti Vriksha, but they are not ready, they will go and say, I'll enroll into Bhakti Shastri. So I get your association, at least we are together, because I can't go back to my karmic friends. After 2 years, 3 years, 4 years in Bhakti, you may not be able to stand them most of the time, right? So because there's nothing in common now. So at least let me hang around with you and let's study together. And once I am ready, I'll take shelter, I'll take initiation, and there's no hard and fast. So 3 to 4 families usually come in this bucket. And then 3 to 4 families, they take a path of freelancing. Freelancing में कभी ये temple चले गए, कभी वहाँ चले गए, कभी ISKCON भी आते थे, and then they remember the good old days कि हम भी Bhakti Vriksha आते थे, आप लोग से मिलते थे, कितना अच्छे दिन थे. So you have this category of the people also, right? So you have 3 categories of the people. What is the first category? Let's summarize.
The ones who go for graduation.
University students. So they are sincere, they are serious, and they want to continue. Everybody is sincere in their own ways. What is the second category? The TAFE category. What is that category?
They want to still stay on the path.
They still want to stay on the path, they
They're
still
not
want to
ready for
study,
initiation.
but they are not ready to take shelter or initiation from a guru. But they will continue, they will do some service, they will come to the temple and then offer service, but they will not be connected to the parampara. They will not be connected to the parampara, but they will offer their services. They will come and study. They'll offer some services and they'll go. And which is the third type? Freelance.
Open university.
Open university. I don't know, nobody is there from Open University over here. Right? So these are the three routes we have. Let's discuss. I know Arjun Saka Prabhu spoke about the significance of Guru, but formally we have never discussed of how to choose a Guru, who are the Gurus in Melbourne. So today I'm going to show you which Gurus formally come to temple. I'm going to talk about those Gurus in the mood, what mood they have. Ramesh Prabhu, you can add because you have been across all of these for many years. If I'm missing anything, please add and we will open the forum for questions. So I'll finish around 8:30 today, that's the plan, if I can. And then last 20-25 minutes we'll open the forum for as many questions as possible. So in that way, everybody gets equal time and opportunity to speak. Question to you, why do we need a Guru?
To make a connection with the God.
To make connection with God?
Give a correct interpretation of what we are going to teach, because if we read something, everybody reads in their own way and interpret their own skill and intellectual ability. But Guru is the one who can teach you what it should mean and how it should be interpreted.
So Guru explains the Shastras. Okay, correct. Thank you. What else? Why do we need a Guru? Let's go to the basics.
Without Guru, you can't.
Sorry? Okay. To be in the parampara? Okay, thank you. Evam parampara praptam ema rajaso vidhu. So Krishna says in the 4th chapter, 2nd verse, Evam parampara praptam. So Krishna himself is saying, you should be in parampara. Okay, thank you.
Without Guru, you can't have a bhakti.
Without Guru, you cannot progress in bhakti very far. You'll be floating around the shore of the ocean, collecting the plastic bags and the straws. But if you want to go deeper into the ocean, to collect the jewels, you need to have a Guru. Thank you. What else? Yes, Rajiv Prabhu.
What Arjun Saka Prabhu told the answer is like from the childhood. You need someone to teach, like your mother, every aspect you need someone. So you who take you some path. For that you need help. So that help only Guru can give you.
Yeah, very good. So everybody needs a Guru because everybody needs guidance. G for Guru, G for guidance, and G for God. So Guru gives guidance and that guidance connects us to God. Yes, Jatan, why do we need a Guru?
We also need a Guru so that they can guide us to get closer and closer to Krishna.
Jai, we need a Guru so that they can guide us to come closer and closer to Krishna. What else? Yes.
I was going to say guidance, but also, Prabhuji, we are like amateurs, we're apprentices, I should say, so we need a Guru, sorry.
Yes, what?
So Guru is like a specialist, and we're like apprentices.
Okay. Thank you. How many types of Gurus do we have? Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, Padrasha Guru, and Chaitya Guru. So there are 4 types of Guru. Chaitya Guru means the super soul within your heart. Right? The super soul within your heart is Chaitya Guru. What is the second type of Guru? Padrasha Guru. The person who has shown you the way for the first time. Go over here and this is the place to be. Not Victoria the place to be, but Bhakti the place to be. The third type of Guru? Siksha Guru. This is the person from you where we get our Siksha to come closer to Krishna. And what is the fourth type of Guru?
The one who connects.
Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru is one who connects you to the parampara. And that parampara gets connected to Krishna. Yes, Usha Mataji, I saw your hand.
I was going to say, it's a mandatory to get a Krishna. Otherwise you can't.
Perfect. Give a round of applause. This is the answer I was looking at. Jai. It is mandatory to have Guru because without Guru you will not have Krishna. He himself had a Guru. What is the name of Krishna's Guru? Sandeepani. Where did he go? Ujjain. Right? Ujjain mein Sandeepa Muni ka ashram tha. Who is the Guru of Lord Ramchandra? Vashishta Muni. Who is the Guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Ishvara Puri. And Ishvara Puri's Guru is Madhavendra Puri. So every devotee and every incarnation of Lord, when they came, they exemplified by having a Guru. And Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita 4th chapter 34th verse, Tad vidhi pranipratena paripreshnaya sevaya upadakshanti te jnanam. So Krishna himself is saying, please surrender to the Guru. Serve him, ask questions and serve him and ask questions. So these are the 4 types of Guru. Now the qualification of an ISKCON Guru. In ISKCON we have 2 types of Guru. One is a Shiksha Guru and one is Vriksha Guru. Vriksha Guru is the initiating Guru and Shiksha Guru is a Guru that repeats the words of Parampara. Shiksha Guru is a person who repeats the words of Parampara. So in ISKCON, every initiating devotee, initiating Guru, he follows a disciplic succession. He's been tested. If you want to become a Guru tomorrow, if anybody says, "Main kal Guru banunga," so you cannot become a Guru. There's a track record of a person. That Guru should chant 16 rounds, that Guru should follow 4 regulative principles, and that Guru should be serving the Parampara. A Guru shows the way, Guru knows the way, and Guru lives the way. Guru does 3 things. He shows the way, he knows the way, and he lives the way. I can be So this is what a Guru does. So anybody, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Jare dekho, tare kaho, Krishna upadesh. Hamara agya hoy, Guru tara desh. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, anybody who is repeating the words of Krishna as it is, he is a Guru. The Guru doesn't mean someone who's coming in a saffron with a danda, with a dadi and shikha. No. Anybody who is repeating the words of Krishna, he is a Guru. So it's not very... But the Diksha Guru in ISKCON is very, very strict. So there's a Shiksha Guru, anybody can become a Shiksha Guru. And just go and repeat the words of Krishna and you are a Guru of someone else. But to become a Diksha Guru, there are very strict processes. I think I'm assuming Arjun Sakha Prabhu spoke about this. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Divyam is saying yes, that means yes. So Arjun Sakha Prabhu may have spoken about the process. So they go through a time and tested process of their own sadhana. कि जो गुरु है, इनकी साधना कैसी है, उनका सदाचार कैसा है, and उनकी सेवा कैसी है. They test everything, the swadhyay, and then finally a Diksha Guru in ISKCON is a seva. A Diksha Guru in ISKCON is a seva. A Guru is doing a service to us by taking us into or joining us by the Parampara. So this is the role of a Guru. So ISKCON has a framework. ISKCON is connected to Brahma, Gaudiya, Madhava, Parampara. Right? So this is the Parampara which we follow. And ISKCON Guru comes in this way. Now how do we choose a Guru? This is an obvious question. कई बार लोग पूछते हैं कि प्रभु, I want to dedicate my life to the university level, but I don't know how to choose a Guru. Is that a question in anybody's mind? Yes? No. Yes? No, you don't know because you all... It's too small. So typically, to choose a Guru, I can give you a philosophical answer and a practical answer. The philosophical answer is Guru, you cannot choose a Guru. Guru chooses you. That is the philosophical answer. But at our level, at a practical level, we can choose the Guru by associating with the Guru and by hearing Guru's messages. So there are 2 ways. One is called Vani and one is called Vapu. What is Vani? Hearing from someone and getting inspiration from that person. It's called Vani. I like the message. I like what he is saying. I like what she is saying. let me understand what she's saying, and is that message helping me in my life or not? Is that message bringing me closer to Krishna or not? This is one way of hearing from a Vani perspective. The second way is Vapu. What is Vapu?
Physical appearance.
Personal association, not appearance. Right? The personal association of a Guru. So when a Guru Maharaj comes over here, or any ISKCON Guru comes to Melbourne, or if we go in any other country and the Guru is there, let me go and associate with this Guru. We were in Bali and we met a Prabhupada disciple who was an initiating Guru. And we spent time, half a day in Bali just being with that Guru Maharaj. He's a white devotee, ISKCON devotee, and he was fighting. He was in Mayapur trying to protect the deities of Mayapur. And he was shot in his leg and his leg got chopped off. Can you believe this? I forgot the name. He's a white American or English devotee with one leg, because he was trying to protect the deity in Mayapur in 70s or early 80s, and they shot on his leg and the leg was chopped off. So Guru Maharaj has only one leg. For the last 45 years he is a sannyasi in ISKCON and still serving with full enthusiasm. So wherever we go, if we can meet some senior Vaishnavas or devotees like them, then we hear from them. That is Vapu. So we get the physical association. When we go to Vrindavan, when we go to Mayapur, Mumbai, India, when they come over here, we should take their association so that we can choose, or we can see, is this Guru trying to help me to come closer to Krishna or not? Third thing what we can do, we can spend some time with those Gurus and seek their advice, meet them and serve them. So when His Holiness Devamitra Maharaj, for example, is coming here next week, or next week His Holiness Bhakti Ashray Vaishnav Swami Maharaj is coming. He's a Gopal Krishna Maharaj's disciple. This is Divya Mataji. So Rajesh Prabhu, pata aapko? Do you know? He's coming here next week. I put him on a poster. So that Maharaj is coming to Melbourne for the first time. So we can go and meet that Maharaj. उसके बाद देवामित्र महाराज का व्यास पूजा है on 28th of September. We should go to his Vyas Puja. We should hear from his disciples, okay, how this Maharaj has changed my life. So when we can get inspiration from other sannyasis in this particular way. But most importantly, we should not rush into it, because this devotee has taken shelter. This Mataji is taking shelter. Let me rush into it. It's a deep process. It is not an artificial or show business के ये devotee ने भी लिया और ये devotee ने भी लिया तो मुझे भी लेना. It's not a fashion statement. But we should be in hurry, because without being in hurry, we cannot get hurry. Without being in hurry, H-U-R-R-Y, we will not get H-A-R-I. So we should be in hurry because time is running. So we should try to aim for this. If you want to be in the university level, if you want to be in the TAFE level, you can continue Bhakti Vriksha, and when it finishes after next year, then you can continue your journey in temple programs or temple seva or shastric study. That is very easy. But with that, there will be no cultivation. Nobody is ever going to ask you, Rankesh Prabhu, आप 2 हफ्ते से दिखे नहीं. Pradeep Prabhu कहाँ थे? 3-4 हफ्ते से दिखे नहीं. Nobody is going to ask you, because you are on your own, because it is matured audience. In Bhakti Vriksha, if you don't come, immediately ask you, Rankesh Prabhu 3 महीने से दिखे नहीं, कहाँ हो? Someone will follow up on you. Prabhu आ रहे हो ना? But Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, nobody will follow up on you, because there's enough maturity required to attend those courses. Any questions so far before I go into the next module of our discussion?
So with Bhakti Shastri, is all like a lecture basis, or do we actually write and read and we do our own, interpretation of what we are learning?
Thank you. Did you listen to this question? What Neha Mataji asked?
We couldn't hear. We couldn't hear. Prabhuji.
You couldn't hear, Mataji.
So I'm asking for Bhakti Shastri, what is the form of the study? Like how we're listening and we just go back and we don't do any homework basically. Is Bhakti Shastri an advanced level where you're expected to write and understand?
So the question is Bhakti Shastri, you come, you attend, you have prasadam and go? Or there's something higher to that? So the bad news is, in Bhakti Shastri first you don't get any prasadam. No prasadam in Bhakti Shastri. You come, attend and close and go. That is the first downfall. अब मजा नहीं आएगा प्रसादम ही नहीं है हमारा तो हम तो प्रसादम के लिए आते second Bhakti Shastri if you're doing Bhagavad Gita or nectar of instruction they will be exams there will be essays there will be verses and there will be presentations so it's a very systematically tailored course to love the course and you will love it. This was the first time Ojaswini and myself we were studying together. I took 3 days off because Jagannath Ram Prabhu ne exam de di thi and we wanted to catch up. So first time I'm reading Shastras with my wife, I couldn't believe it and I felt so blissful. Can you imagine sitting next to your wife and reading Bhagavad Gita and answering कि यार Krishna ji 4th chapter में ये बोल रहे थे 5th में action of Krishna consciousness में ये बोल रहे थे. It was one of my best experiences with my wife together studying Bhagavad Gita and of course we studied many courses after that. So answering your question, yes, Bhakti Shastri is a study and study means exams. It is not reading. Now we read, we forget. But Bhakti Shastri and all Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vedanta are study courses which will deepen a philosophical understanding of knowledge of Krishna consciousness. And I highly recommend everybody to do it.
And Prabhuji, it's not time bound?
It is time bound because you have to complete the course in 2.5 years. It is a time bound course. So.
And how do you register for that?
In the temple there are courses which comes every now and then. So next Bhakti Shastri will start around October-November time frame. But you have to chant 16 rounds and follow 4 regulatory principles. Then only you can do that courses.
So how do you have to get a recommendation for that?
Yes. Yeah, your Bhakti Vriksha leader usually recommends. So, and of course, if any Bhakti Vriksha members wants to do it, the leader servant will say yes, do it or don't do it now, depending upon where they are in their own sadhana.
Yeah, when they are on their life.
It is face to face. It is face to face in the temple.
On weekends.
Yes, Saturday, Sunday. बहुत मजा आता है. Honestly, I'm telling you, you will love it. Because Rajesh bhai, आपने किया Bhakti Shastri? No. I thought you were enrolled in it. Kumar, you also you haven't enrolled, huh?
I tried to enroll first, and then they said I have to come for Bhakti Vriksha, then I have to do some other courses as well. I think they asked me to do Leela as well.
Yes. So usually Bhakti Vriksha finish होने के बाद ही ये करते हैं. So this is a sequence because you cannot be here and there both because you collapse very soon.
Probably say enrollment once a year or is it twice a year?
Usually once a year, Mataji. And the intake is 30 to 40 devotees. It's a huge, big audience and a matured audience. So you will love it. Because everybody, most of them will be grahasthas like us. They have the same challenges. And it's a friendship for life. Because what happens, in that Bhakti Shastri when you're doing, then you have a study group. And that study group becomes one of your closest friends. So my closest friends are Hanuman Prabhu and Madhavananda Prabhu. I don't know Madhava. We were all part of the study group. So we were from the Bhakti Vriksha. Then we did Bhakti Shastri. The kids are going together. The camping is together. The outing is together. It is just a family which it just becomes your family.
So the enrollments open around about October?
It depends every now and then when there's a fresh intake.
So there will be one for next year?
100% in February, March. But again, I was speaking to Gopal Vendesh Prabhu and they're talking about having one in October, November, depending upon the demand. It's supply and demand. Any other questions before we go to the next? Yes. Because I want to give time. I don't want to rush into it.
Regarding Vriksha Gurus.
Yes.
Do they have to be sannyasi? Or
No.
they can be grahasthas as well?
I'll come to that. Can I take this question later? Thank you. Yes, Vijay Prabhu.
How do we manage the kids in the Bhakti Shastri? Like how?
You manage the kids by engaging the kids into Bhakti Shastri. So when we were going with Aryan and Neve, we used to give them some homework, and they were doing homework. Or thode bade ho jate hain, they used to play in the courtyard with their friends, and we used to be inside. It will be managed probably. During also the study, when we used to study every Wednesday, kids used to come. Hanuman Prabhu's son, Madhavananda Prabhu's son, my kids, they were all playing, having fun, and we were studying, and just was like a family. And we are still family, and it's such an amazing relationship you build with devotees because Krishna is in the center. Okay? Any other questions before I go into this? Yes, Rupa Mataji, yes.
Prabhuji, you discussed about Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru.
Yes.
Is Diksha Guru a must to go to Krishna, or is Shiksha Guru sufficient?
Both are needed. Because without Shiksha Guru, you will not have Diksha Guru. In the times of devotees, like when Prabhupada came, he was the Shiksha Guru and he was the Diksha Guru simultaneously. Because in 1960s or early 70s, there were not a lot of devotees in ISKCON. So Prabhupada came, he was the Shiksha Guru because he was giving Shiksha to everybody, and then he gave Diksha also. Right? So both are needed. Who is more important? Shiksha Guru or Diksha Guru? Question.
Shiksha Guru.
Both.
Diksha Guru.
Shiksha. Because ours is a Shiksha Parampara.
Prabhupada is our
I was about to say.
Shiksha Guru.
So Srila Prabhupada
He's a Shiksha.
is the Shiksha Guru founder Acharya. Anybody who has done the founder Acharya course, you will know that Prabhupada is the emblem. He's the founder Acharya. So he is our Shiksha Guru. Right? And anybody who repeats his words is also the Shiksha Guru.
Moreover, we can have multiple Shiksha Gurus.
Yes. That is the reason I said anybody who repeats his word is also Shiksha Guru. Anybody. Like Jatan, Devansh. Devansh, if you're just saying someone, Krishna is a supreme personality of God, and Vishali Mataji, and Vishali Mataji is agreeing to Devansh, Devansh is the Shiksha Guru of Vishali Mataji.
Gopal Guru, we have passed.
Gopal Guru, Savitri, क्या नाम है? Savitri. Savitri, ना? A 5-year-old girl of Savitri की मम्मी का नाम क्या है? Malati Mataji, right? Malati Mataji's daughter Savitri, she was 5 years old, Prabhupada disciple, and that 5-year-old daughter was saying to other devotees, Krishna is a supreme personality of God. That's it. 5-year-old, and Prabhupada said, this is preaching. This is
Prabhupada photo.
cookie ka na? Cookie ka, yes. So anybody can preach as long as you're repeating as it is. As long as you're repeating as it is. Alright. So now we will jump into Sampradaya. And Rupa Mataji, this will interest you a lot. So there's something called as Vaishnava Sampradaya. And there are 4 types of Vaishnava Sampradaya. What is a Sampradaya? Sampradaya is a university which gives you accreditation, spiritual knowledge, and authorized information. So like people like Abhishek Prabhu, myself who work in IT, if you want to do a course, we go through a particular IT registered organization. Like PMP karna hai, so we go to PMBOK or to whatever framework it is, right? So similarly, if you want to progress in bhakti, a pure bhakti can be achieved only from 4 sampradayas and nowhere else. And I'll go through the 4 sampradayas step by step, and then I'll come to this slide a little later. So these are the 4 sampradayas which we have. The first sampradaya is Krishna, then Brahma, and then Madhavendra Pudri or Madhava, right? So it is called as Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya. So it's coming from Krishna. Krishna imparted the knowledge to Lord Brahma, and that knowledge is being disseminated as it is. The second type of Sampradaya is coming from Lord Krishna to Lakshmi Ji, and it is called Shri Sampradaya. How many of you heard about Shri Sampradaya before? 1, 2, 3. South Indians are very... Ajay, South Indians coming. In South India, it's Shri Sampradaya, right? Typically. So this is Shri Sampradaya, coming from Krishna to Lakshmi Ji, and then it comes to Ramanujarya. When we went to South India this time, we went to Sri Rangam. Very, very beautiful place. We went to Sri Rangam, and that's the place of Ramanujarya. Then the third type of Sampradaya is called it's coming from Krishna to Lord Shiva and to Vallabhacharya. This is the Gujarati Sampradaya called Rudra Sampradaya. Typically, Gujaratis they follow this parampara where we have the Srinathji deities. Any devotees who have come to my house, apne mere ghar pe Srinathji ki deities dekhiye, right? That Srinathji deity is coming from this Sampradaya.
So,
Vallabhacharya or apne sorry.
Prabhuji, इसमें जो caste temple है,
Swaminarayan ka.
does it come under this?
I'll come to that after explaining the fourth one. Is that okay?
Yeah.
But the answer is no. Answer is absolutely no. They are not part of any sampradaya. Right? And the fourth sampradaya is the Kumara Sampradaya. So it comes from Krishna, the four sons of Krishna, and their own sampradaya called and their own acharya is Nimbarga Acharya. So these are the four different sampradaya. We never say okay, you can only go back to Krishna from ISKCON. I have never said this and I will not say it. It is not east or west, ISKCON is the best. You can go anywhere as long as it is in these four sampradayas. You will get pure devotional service. Is that okay? So we are not trying to sell a product कि अगर आप यहाँ से नहीं जाओगे ना आपको जीवन में कुछ नहीं होगा. No, I'm not saying that. You can go anywhere. You can go anywhere as long as it is in these four sampradayas.
So Prabhuji, so in the northern part of say India, like Punjab, most of them they worship Mother Durga, Shiva. Does that mean they fall under those categories? No.
Yeah, see, if they are following Lord Shiva, and if it is coming under that Shiv Sampradaya, the Rudra Sampradaya, and if they're following the teachings as it is, they're following the same mantra, then absolutely fine. Right? You can certainly do that. I've got a friend of mine, he works with my brother, he's my colleague of my brother. He is in the Kumara Sampradaya. He said, my parents are Nimbarga, the Nimbarga Acharya, they are initiated. They are initiated from Kumara Sampradaya, and the son says, I want to get initiation from the same Sampradaya. Fine. I will never push him, ISKCON aa bhai, wahan jayega to tu tera kuch nahi hoga. No. We respect them and we appreciate them. But if somebody is not from these four Sampradayas, then it is not a bona fide process of performing bhakti. Right? It is not a bona fide process of performing bhakti because it is not coming from Krishna, it is not coming in a line of disciplic succession. Right? So we don't say yahi se aao. Go from here, go from there, go from there. But when you come this way, what ISKCON does, nobody does. And I'll explain you why. I don't know whether Arjun Saka Prabhu spoke about this or not.
He spoke about GDC and Guru.
Okay, what ISKCON does, ISKCON gives you a framework. ISKCON gives you a clear-cut framework. You do this and you don't do this. And this is the shiksha. My parents and myself, before coming into ISKCON, we belong to the Rudra Sampradaya. Vallabhacharya, we go to Nadwara, Srinathji, and then this is the path which we follow. And the mantra which we have is Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Right? So that is the mantra in this. So every sampradaya has their own mantra. But in that path over here, it doesn't have a framework. You have to be there full time doing bhakti. And it never clicked with me. And now my mother is also this side of the town. She's also this side in ISKCON rather than. It is a great. My grandmother is still in Rudra Sampradaya. They perform the worship of Krishna. At the end of the day, everybody worships Krishna. Everybody worships Krishna. Because without worshipping Krishna, you can't go back to Krishna.
So probably जैसे मंदिर में जैसे not ISKCON but बाकी मंदिर में जो पुजारी जी होते हैं वो भी one of the four होंगे कि वो कुछ और होगा?
If you are going to these four sampradayas, they will be one of the four sampradayas. But as Pradeep Prabhu mentioned,
we don't know.
But we don't know. Like we go to the मंदिर and
North India में
क्योंकि
तो
knowledge ही
आपको
नहीं
clarity
है।
नहीं इस बारे में। तो हमें तो पता ही समझ नहीं हम तो जैसे नैना देवी चले गए, ज्वाला जी चले गए, चिंतपूर्णी चले गए, वैष्णो देवी चले गए और we don't even know that
कौन से
वो कहाँ लिंक है, किसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं और मंत्र तो वहाँ I don't know about anybody else but फैमिलीज में ऐसा कुछ तो होता नहीं कि आपको मंत्र जाप करना है, आपको ये होता है कि सुबह उठो, मंदिर जाओ, बदाना लो
बदाना लो ट्यूसडे को और बस दैट्स इट,
माथा टेक के आ जाओ, आपका हो गया सारा काम.
But Prabhuji, all these four are Vaishnavas.
Yes.
The Krishna worshippers. So the others, the Mata worshipper or Shiva worshipper, considering them,
They'll be
are
different.
to these.
Then
These are not the
they are
same.
worshipping demigods. See, when you, I was asking a friend of mine, why did you go to Vaishnav Devi? Simple question. Why I asked him a question very simple.
Yes.
Prabhuji,
I would like to ask.
Why did you go to Vaishnav Devi? He said, बहुत मजा आया. That is the first thing. I said, मैंने क्या किया नहीं, गए क्यों मंदिर में? I said, मजा करने के लिए. प्रभु इतना टफ था जाना आना, इतनी मजा आई, बहुत धमाल किया हम लोगों ने. There is भक्ति हो गया.
प्रभु जी वहाँ एक्चुअली जो टूरिज्म मतलब ये तीर्थ होता है ना, तो नॉर्थ का ही मैं बता सकता हूँ, पंजाब का ही, वहाँ ऐसा ही होता है. जैसे हम नैना देवी चल रहे हैं तो सारा फैमिली चले गए, चलो भाई चलो सारे चले,
और रास्ते में खाना खाया,
ढाबे में पूड़ियाँ खाई, छोले खाए और चढ़ाई की 10-12 किलोमीटर चले. उसके बाद
It is more of a trekking. It is more of a trekking, more of an enjoyment. It's more of outing.
Family get together.
Correct. It is a family get together in the garb of some spiritual activity.
तो प्रभु जी क्लैरिटी भी नहीं है ना. प्रॉब्लम तो ये है कि मुझे तो क्लैरिटी नहीं थी.
नहीं प्रभु, मैं आपको बताता हूँ. In my school days, we used to be, because हम जलंधर रहते थे, जलंधर कैंट से ट्रेन जाती थी जम्मू की. ठीक है, तो फ्राइडे को रात को कहते हैं यार वैष्णो देवी चले. हाँ चलो. पता क्या करते थे, यहाँ से बस वो ट्रेन में बैठ गए, जनरल डब्बे में उतरे, वहाँ पे जम्मू में पूड़ी खाई, आगे ऊपर तक गए, जिसने जाना है जाए, नहीं जाना वापस आ रहे हैं बाकी सारे. यार बहुत रश है, आज नहीं जा रहे. तो हमने टारगेट ये होता था कि पूड़ियाँ खानी है.
प्रभु जी हमने भी ऐसा किया. व्हेन आई वाज इन द फर्स्ट ईयर ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग, तो आरईसी जलंधर में बैठे अरे वैष्णो भी चलते हैं, तो रात को ट्रेन में बैठे जम्मू पहुंच गए.
लेकिन प्रभु जी सभी ऐसा नहीं करते हैं.
सभी
मतलब ऐसा भी है, बॉयज या फैमिलीज करते हैं, ओल्डर पेरेंट्स भी करते हैं, लेकिन कुछ लोग तो मंदिर मांग के जाते हैं कि माता रानी हमारा ये दुख ठीक कर दे, हम आएंगे मत्था टेकने, क्योंकि इट इज अ डिफिकल्ट जर्नी.
Correct. It is difficult, but at the end of the day, you're asking something.
Yes. Most of the times people are asking.
Correct.
It's not selfless devotion.
It is not pure devotional service. Anya bilashita shunyam jnana karma anuvrita anukulyano krishnano bhaktim uttama. It is not uttama bhakti. It is not the topmost bhakti. It is a bhakti तो नहीं है, बस it is bhakti.
But belief है.
Bhakti can only be done to Bhagwan. Please remember this. सब भूल गए जाओगे तो भी चलेगा. Bhakti can only be done to Bhagwan, and Krishna is Bhagwan. Right? We have two types of God. One is capital God with capital G, and then we have small g God. Bhakti can only be done to Bhagwan by a bhakt in the mood of bhav. So these are the 4 B's. Prem is different platform. So whenever we go to any demigods, first it is not bhakti, it is not pure devotional service, it is a transaction. It is not transcendental. It is a transaction which we are doing with some sort of
100%.
God. Huh?
It is 100%.
It is transaction.
I have worked for somebody who, I think Vaishno Devi was the like Mata Rani ki puja, and they got temple in the house. He was my boss, and मेरे ख्याल से 24 घंटे में वो 12 घंटे मंदिर में बैठ के वो पढ़ते रहते थे कुछ. And when he used to come out, the things that he used to say, the things it comes out of his mouth has nothing to do with what bhakti he is doing. And the business he was was totally. I have been with him, and like जैसे अब वैष्णो देवी लोग जाते हैं अभी ट्रेन में जाते हैं, फिर उसके बाद बस में जाते हैं, फिर उसके जाते हैं. अब उस the way he was कि हम यहाँ से गाड़ी में बैठे मर्सिडीज में एयरपोर्ट गए, एयरपोर्ट से जम्मू गए, जम्मू से हेलीकॉप्टर लिया, वो ऊपर गए, वहाँ से नीचे अब वो his size was like 250 kilos. तो वो उसके लिए घोड़ा भी स्पेशल आएगा, बिकॉज बेचारा घोड़ा भी नहीं उसको उठा सकता. ठीक है, उससे 10 मिनट उसको नीचे लेके आना, फिर उसके बाद he never used to go where everybody used to go. We used to go from the back side. फिर उसके बाद वो नोटों की गड्डियाँ उसने चढ़ानी. फिर उसके बाद पंडित जी से मिल के आना पहले कि जो उनसे पंडित जी कौन है वहाँ पे, तो वो कहते हाँ चलो चलो. तो I have done that also. ठीक है ना. एंड आई हैव डन दी अदर वे कि हमारी फैमिली के साथ गए जी, सारे जय माता दी करते हुए जा रहे, चुनिया बांध के घोड़े पे चढ़ रहे हैं, कोई गिर रहा है, कोई ये हो रहा है, किसी के साथ वो कुत्ता आ गया तो घोड़ा उछल गया तो साले घर वाले दो जने की टांग टूट गई. ठीक है. उसके बाद फिर मसा पहुंचे ऊपर, फिर मत्था टेका, फिर उसके बाद वहाँ पे करे कि फिर उसके बाद रात को उतर के भी आ रहे हैं, फिर घर आ रहे हैं, फिर 2 दिन तक कोई बीमार है, कोई अपनी पट्टियाँ करवा रहा है, वो भी देखा है. बट
Where is Bhakti in all of this?
20 सेकंड के दर्शन में अपनी लिस्ट वहाँ पे सामने.
अरे वहाँ पे वो वैसे धक्का मारता है, वैसे करके धक्का मारता है. और जिसने 10,000
प्रभु जी, the good thing is कि at least जो भी भक्त जा रहे हैं, they are surrendering.
Yes.
They are accepting the higher power than themselves. They're not saying I am God. You know, that's slight positive.
So there's no slight, Mataji. It is not slight. It is huge. Swalpa api apiyasya dharmasya. Swalpa means little. Swalpa api apiyasya dharmasya trayato mahat bhat. Second chapter 40th verse Krishna says, even one step towards bhakti or coming towards Krishna, that remains us eternally. So even though we are worshipping demigods, even though that is not wrong, but it is incomplete. It is incomplete. We should not be fanatic, but we should understand what is the fine art of bhakti. Right?
But nothing wrong with doing that too.
It is nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. If you want to do that, that means you want to have some material profit or material loss. But it is not about that. Sound right? So when we do this, when we go to demigods, it is not wrong, but it is not complete. Because going to Devi and Devtas, they will give us something because we are giving them something.
पर प्रभु उनको तो यही नहीं पता कि मांगना क्या है.
Correct. But going to Krishna is complete. If your son Zihan comes and tells you, "Mummy, can I have a cigarette?" तो एक चाटा पड़ेगा. But same Zihan goes out to 7-Eleven and gives $50 and can I have a Marlboro? वो आराम से माता जी प्यार से $50 लेगी और Marlboro का पैकेट देगी, कुछ नहीं बोलेगी.
I was saying the exact same thing this afternoon to a friend of mine who lives nearby and in Hughesdale itself. And उसको मैं 10 बार बुला चुकी हूँ भक्ति vriksha में. She just gives me an excuse and walks away. And I was saying the exact same words to her. Yeah. Krishna doesn't give you what you want. Krishna is one God who gives you what you need. So,
what you need.
So absolutely, Prabhuji, couldn't agree more.
So coming to Raj Apurana, there's nothing wrong. Yes, there's nothing wrong. If you want to come out of the cycle of Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi,
Krishna is
if you are serious there, then you will come here.
Then yes.
Those goals are very short-term goals. If you want something long-term, you have to surrender to Krishna.
Perfect.
So this is the cycle is going on.
Correct.
That's why.
और वो कई लोगों को नहीं पता.
कई लोगों को पता है. कई लोगों को पता है. मनुष्य नाम सहस्रेषु कश्चित यतिति सिद्धये. 7th chapter 3rd verse. Krishna is saying. राजेश को 7.3 का ट्रांसलेशन पढ़ा ना तू.
1 in thousands.
Correct.
Yeah.
मनुष्य नाम सहस्रेषु कश्चित यतिति सिद्धये. 1 in 1,000 amongst men will endeavor for perfection, and also one may come to know me.
Yep.
So,
Prabhuji, I have a question. When Sikhism comes in which category?
You tell me.
I don't know.
It doesn't. It is not part of the Bonifat Sampradaya.
It's not?
No.
It's not Mataji.
It is not.
Sadly.
No, but that's okay. You should not. Alright.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
this is how I think about holidays and destinations. I feel, and since I was like, I think 20 or 21 years old when my friends started to go on holidays, I believe that you've come to, like, Krishna's given you as a human form of body. What's the point if you don't visit to those places where Krishna was born, or where there's positive energy? For example, when I went to India, everyone in the family was deciding, let's go to Uti or let's go to all these tourist attractions. But then I was like the one, no, I want to go to Mathura. I want to go to that cell where Krishna was born, when everything happened. And when we got there, we're like, I'm just touching the wall and getting so emotional because this is where Krishna was born. This is where everything happened, the magic. And then we went to where Radha was born. It was just so magical. You go to those places, the holy places where there is so much positivity and experiencing that, your soul experiencing the positivity. So I think it's really important to go to that places. Like I've got a bucket list that I really want to go to. One of them is where Shiva's, the pond is.
Kailash.
Kailash or after
Amarnath ki yatra.
Yeah, that and just to dip in that water.
Tala.
That's it, yeah.
Tal or the other one.
It's in Mani Mahesh.
Mani Mahesh.
That's it, that's the one.
Yeah.
I think you should go to, like, in a body form, you should go to those places instead of wasting your time going to Bali or going to Vietnam or wherever.
There you go.
For example.
Money back refund guarantee.
Or even if you have to be adventurous, maybe go to Jerusalem where Jesus was born and experience the positivity. I don't know.
Yeah, but Mataji, this is you feeling like that. But जो हम लोग back our family, हम लोग जाके बोला हमने मथुरा जाना. कहाँ जाना यार मथुरा यार यहाँ पे हम तेरे को कहीं और लेके जा रहे हैं शिमला लेके जा रहे हैं तू मथुरा जाना चाहता है.
This is lack of knowledge and association.
Yes.
ज्ञान होना बहुत जरूरी है and संग होना जरूरी है. If we have wrong association, we will not have the right knowledge.
Yeah, we think like Neha's dad or my dad, they have gone to Mani Mahesh. इतना ज़्यादा. And we
My
is like,
dad used to go to Mani Mahesh
and we used to say कि dad, and
Amarnath every
we
year.
keep thinking कि यार मैंने जाना है, I want to do what my dad has done, but it is definitely hard. And
that's okay. No matter wherever we are, where we want to be from here is more important. The time which we have lost, it's lost. Right? 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, whatever we have lost, but what we have matters the most. What we have matters the most. So, what we have lost, we can't change anything. If you believe the information which is presented in Bhagavad Gita is right, if you believe you want to progress, there's an option, and that's what is proposed over here. Can I come to you in 5 minutes? I just want to finish in 5 minutes and I want to open the forum. So this is our Sampradaya, which is Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya, starting from Krishna. Krishna passed on the knowledge to Lord Brahma. Brahma gave it to Narad Muni. Narad Muni gave the knowledge to Vyasadeva. And in that form, all the knowledge has come to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the knowledge to the 6 Goswamis. And it has come to Srila Prabhupada. And in that way, the knowledge is being disseminated to us. Right? So whatever Krishna has spoken, every word has been captured and passed on as it is from one generation to another generation, from one parampara to another parampara, one sage to another sage, in this way. I was about to. So Brahma is who? Lord Brahma. Who is Madhava? No. Number 20. Madhavendra Puri. So Madhava, Brahma, Madhava means Madhavendra Puri.
So number 3
Number 3.
In Narad Muni.
No, 5.
Oh, 5.
Madhava is 5.
But our Madhava means Madhavendra Puri. Right? So Brahma, Madhava, Gaudiya. What does Gaudiya mean? Bengal. Gaudiya means Bengal. पहले Gaudiya बुलाया जाता था. So all, हाँ? हाँ, Gaudiya. Right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was born in Bengal and all the Goswamis are there. So we call ourselves Brahma, Madhava, Gaudiya means the devotees from Bengal. Sampradaya means a school of thought. Sampradaya means a school which provides you accreditation that this is authorized. Yes. So Prabhupada, ये उनके गुरु महाराज है भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज, ये उनके गुरु महाराज है गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी, ये उनके गुरु महाराज है भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर, ये उनके गुरु महाराज है जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी, then ये उनके गुरु, ये उनके गुरु. In that way, this is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which is over here, and the उनके गुरु ईश्वरपुरी, ये उनके गुरु माधवेंद्रपुरी. In that way, the knowledge is coming. So what we are speaking over here is not you believe and I believe. what is the value of your belief? Your belief has been changing from time immemorial. My belief has been changing. But what we discuss over here is the word of absolute truth. What we are discussing over here is word of absolute truth. It has never changed, it will not change, and it was not changed in the past. Okay? So, in this succession from Prabhupada, now comes different sannyasis who are in ISKCON, who is following this parampara, and we have 5 to 6 devotees who comes, or swamis or gurus who comes to Melbourne. This is all what I'm going to showcase over here. One is His Holiness Devamitra Maharaj, which some of you may have known or been in touch or seen him or yes. So Devamitra Maharaj and Bill Clinton, they studied together in the same university with the same course. Devamitra Maharaj pursued the line of Krishna consciousness in America because he came in touch with Prabhupada's books and he surrendered to Prabhupada. And he's a sannyasi. It is his 75th birthday or appearance day on 28th of September. So he's around 75 years old. He is obviously an American body. Gurus are pure devotees, but just to give you a context. And he has his base in New Zealand. So His Holiness Devamitra Maharaj comes to Melbourne 3 to 4 times a year because it's a transit for him to go to New Zealand. Right? Next is Holiness Vedvyas Priya Swami Maharaj. Again, Maharaj came in touch with Srila Prabhupada in 70s and he dedicated his life as a sannyasi to Srila Prabhupada and his teachings. He comes to Melbourne once a year. And he is based out of Vrindavan. Right? So he will be here in October this year. He comes once a year. Devamitra Maharaj end of September. Maharaj will be here end of October. Next is His Holiness Janardhan Goswami Maharaj. He is from UK and he comes here again once a year. He is predominantly in Vrindavan, and he is an initiating guru. Very, very nice mood, very, very humble. But because these are swamis, they travel extensively all year. All year they keep traveling from one city to another city for preaching purposes. So they only have limited bandwidth, all of them. They come here once a year. But of course you can keep in touch with them with emails and phone calls and letters. Yes. Yes. वो नहीं, वो जय बद्र महाराज है. जब जनार्दन गोस्वामी महाराज डंकन रिजर्व में आए थे, we all very nice हरि नाम पर वो महाराज को कीर्तन करवाता याद है? He came over here in Duncan Reserve. Right? So Devamitra Maharaj, आप लोगों ने टेंपल में देखा होगा. He hasn't had a program, but he's coming to a program in Eastern Suburb on 10th of October. Then His Holiness Vedvyas Priya Maharaj, इसका program है 17th of October in Eastern Suburb. Luckily both of them are coming together. Janardhan Goswami Maharaj came, Dolly Mataji. I'm pretty sure you were there. I remember you were there. Duncan Reserve में program हुआ था. Everybody were dancing in the on a Saturday.
They were accompanied with somebody from Brisbane. From Brisbane, they did the kirtan, the two. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we signed books. They signed books also.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Then the next one is His Grace Gurujan Prabhu. So this is the question to your answer. Can a grahastha be a spiritual master? And the answer is yes. So Gurujan Prabhu is a grahastha. We have attended his retreat. I don't know whether you were there or not. He is local to Australia. He lives out of Perth. He's obviously Jewish. Met Prabhupada in 1968 and he dedicated his life to Krishna consciousness. Very, very amazing, very, very intellectual devotee. Very, very nice. But unfortunately, it's very unfortunate that Gurujan Prabhu has just been diagnosed with cancer. So he is reducing his services of taking initiation or taking disciples. Right? Then all of you may have met Shubhanga Swami Maharaj. You remember in the East mein gaya the Malgrave, correct. Shubhanga Maharaj, very very nice. He is the only Maharaj who looks like Prabhupada. Short, Bengali. He's 84 years old. So he has translated all the books of Prabhupada in Bengali, and he lives out of Mayapur. When we went to India this time, Maharaj stayed with us in my house. Just so Maharaj stayed for 10 days. When I was in South India, Maharaj stayed in our house with my mom and my dad. And I had a house in Mayapur. Look at this. I'm just trying to digress. I had a house in Mayapur on the ground floor. Maharaj's disciple built the house. She purchased the house on first floor. She spent 20 lakhs rupees so that Maharaj can come and stay in her house even for one day. तो पूरा महाराज के लिए घर डेकोरेट किया, refurbish किया, and Maharaj can't walk to first floor. So Maharaj chose to live in my house in Mayapur, which was unrenovated. So very very fortunate. I could serve Maharaj twice in my Mayapur house, unrenovated, only fans थे और ट्यूबलाइट था because कुछ किया नहीं था. And all of a sudden she only called कि प्रभु मैंने इतना खर्चा किया. She called me from UK and said, Prabhu, I spent 20 lakhs so that my Maharaj can stay for a couple of days, but unfortunately he can't. Can you please give your house? I said, take. I can serve somewhere. That is Maharaj. And now comes His Holiness Bhakti Ashray Swami Maharaj. He's coming to Melbourne for the first time. He's the disciple of Prabhupada. So Prabhupada's disciple is His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, and Maharaj is the disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Swami Maharaj. So he's going to be here he's going to be here on 18th of September. So we have a program on 18th of September. So please, whenever these devotees come, please come, listen to them, associate with them, and ask them question. Ask them question, right? So this is what we have for all of you. So my humble request, I'll do very very quick recap. We're going to finish Bhakti Vriksha next year. You have three choices to start thinking. You can be a casual devotee or committed devotee, as I keep saying. Committed devotee means I want to take shelter. I want to be in this path of chanting 16 rounds, follow 4 regulative principles, and make my house and my life divine. And I want to give this to my family. That is choice A. Choice B, I would like to do this, but I want some time. I'll continue Shastric study or serve the temple in some capacity, but you will not be having any cultivation. And choice 3 is be a freelancer. Bhakti Vriksha khatam hua, and then you can do whatever you want. There is nobody to ask. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Any questions, comments, corrections? I'll open. Yes. Prabhu, आज क्या clap?
कुछ नहीं कहा.
No offense to anyone, but Prabhu, सारे स्वामी क्यों? Why there's no female?
Good. First, why Swami? Swami means that who has control on senses. Goswami.
Females don't have it?
Come. So there are two types. One is Goswami and second is Godas. Go means mind, right? And Goswami means who has control on mind.
Yeah, जैसे गुरु होता है mind.
So there are two types. In ISKCON, we have only guru, male, who gives initiation. Now why not female? Actually you are not a male and we are not a female.
Yes, we are a soul.
We are a spirit soul. We are not a male, we are not a female. We are not a dog, we are not a cat. We are not Australian, we are not Gujarati, we are not Punjabi. We are a spirit soul, part and parcel of Krishna. But the way it happens is we are predominantly male gives initiation. And not only in our sampradaya, in other sampradayas also if you look at it.
Ultimate question what he asked is why? What's the reason?
Right. So, shall I give you a heavy answer?
Prabhu, khana bhi der mein.
So, okay, the heavy answer or the right answer, the philosophical answer is women are meant to serve the husband. First 16 to 18 years, the women are to be under the care of husband. Father, my bad. Then husband, and then the son. Right? Okay. So that is or hierarchy. A woman is not supposed to be independent, unmarried. Divorce is not a word in a shastras. There is no word for divorce in Sanskrit.
Yep.
Right? So there is no word. This is where the women are supposed to be. And men are supposed to be looking after women in all ashrams. So women don't have an ashram, or women don't take the role of guru because they are being served. They serve the family. That is the reason. Right? That is the reason.
Prabhuji, I guess the women would be there, double initiated. Also the Bhakti, Sarvabhaum, etc. they are there, but none of them you mean are initiating.
No. Now within ISKCON, now that you've asked, within ISKCON there has been some challenges. That if I'm not male, if I'm not female, then why can't I become a guru?
Yeah, exactly. That would have.
Yeah.
My next question.
Huh?
If you are a
Correct.
soul,
If I'm not a male,
physical body shouldn't matter.
correct. If I'm not male, if I'm not female, then why can't I become a guru? I don't know the right answer, but Rajesh Prabhu, you can correct me. Narayani Mataji, my understanding is she is Prabhupada disciple and she gives initiation. Am I right?
Yes, she is. She's not extensively giving initiation.
Correct.
She is initiating.
She's initiating. Right. Right. But again, traditionally it's more of a male role, not a female role.
Okay.
Yes, Rupa Mataji.
Prabhuji, Sri Sampradaya, the initiation procedure is very simple and the requirements are not very rigid,
Yes.
unlike ISKCON path. Is it okay for somebody to get initiated to Sri Sampradaya because it is simple, and after that when they're deeper into devotion, get initiated through ISKCON Sampradaya, which is quite rigid in the rules? Is it okay to go through those two paths?
Are they interchangeable?
So the question is, can I go to one sampradaya and come back whenever I want? See that
Can we change sampradaya?
No, initiate udhar ho
Someone-
gaya.
someone-
It's still the same process.
Subsequently get
Need
initiated.
to read again.
Yes,
Shortcut.
first understand. So the question is, can I take initiation from Sri Sampradaya because it is easy to get it? And then can I come to ISKCON? The question is, why do you want to come to ISKCON?
Keep doing what they're doing.
So what's the difference
Because
between all those four sampradayas? So
We
I don't
explained,
see
yeah.
any superior to others.
Yes.
It's like getting a driver's license in Darwin.
Yeah.
Very easy. And come back in Victorian driving.
The reason is because ISKCON is the one that has given all this knowledge, which is very extensive, through books of Prabhupada, and then the process, as you said, the framework is very structured to lead one into the devotional path.
Okay.
However, it is far more rigid as well. It requires that level of rigor in it.
What is the rigor?
Rigor is that you have to follow these 16 rounds of chanting, etc. For somebody who is at a very entry level, it feels like it is rigor and it takes its own course to get to that point.
Okay.
Mataji, but ask like 20, 30 devotees were doing 16 rounds. Would you feel it rigor?
But this is what she is saying. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to jump in. But this is what she is saying. It sounds very rigid and very rigid to start with. But when you start going into
2
it,
years ago.
it becomes easy. And this is what she said already.
It becomes easy.
So the answer is yes, it is rigid. Because bhakti requires discipline, bhakti requires determination. And bhakti can be done by devotees. So 3 Ds. Discipline, determination and devotees. Now if you say, do I need to be a mother? Because becoming a mother is very difficult. I have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and 2 o'clock in the night. I have to clean my nappy and this. No, if you don't want to be a mother, don't be a mother. But if you become a mother, then it's a full-time gig. So devotee, bhakti is not part-time business. Bhakti is loving devotional service. Now, I have a very good friend of mine, he took initiation from ISKCON. He took initiation from ISKCON, he was in Saffron. Saffron ka matlab hota hai na? Saffron. Huh? Brahmachari. Adi Purush Prabhu. You know him, right? He was teaching over here, he was a very good friend of mine. After many years, he said, no, ISKCON is too rigid for me. And my health is not coping up. He went to Sri Sampradaya. I met him in my South India yatra. And he's serving over there. Right? No problem. But what ISKCON gives, as I said to you before, no other sampradaya does it because it gives you a framework with clear no's and clear yeses. No tea, no coffee, वो बोलेगा तो साउथ इंडिया का हार्ट अटैक वहीं आ जाएगा. No, so no tea, no coffee. You know, we were just. I was having a crack this morning. Once a devotee came out of a Murbil, a temple in New South Wales, in Queensland, and police ne pakda. A police caught. Ramesh Babu, yes or no? सुबह की बात है. A devotee came out of a temple and police ने पकड़ा and they were doing his breath check. And the devotee said, "We are Hare Krishna devotees. Don't check our breath. We don't worry about our breath. Check our cholesterol." So check our cholesterol. Our breath check करने की मुझे चिंता बात नहीं. Because no alcohol, no gambling, no intoxication, no garlic, no onion, no caffeine. Right? But this rules actually, Mataji, are in all sampradaya. In every sampradaya, if you look at your guru, Ramanujarya, he never had tea and coffee. Did you know that? I was there this time. I was there 2 hours in the samadhi of Ramanujarya in Sri Rangam. I went twice, in the morning and in the evening, just to spend time with him. And I was asking the priest, did Ramanujarya had tea and coffee? He said no. Mataji, होती थी माताजी, चाय होती थी, कॉफी नहीं होती थी.
चाय होती
100% होती थी. Right? चाय होती थी.
But is it written somewhere like there no liquor and all in the
17th chapter Bhagavad Gita. 17th chapter Bhagavad Gita. 3 shlokas Krishna explains mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance.
But regarding the drinking and all.
Absolutely, इसमें लिखा हुआ है 100%. Krishna doesn't say कि don't have Johnny Walker, don't have beer, ऐसा नहीं बोलेगा, right? Krishna doesn't say.
उनके टाइम में भी तो चाय होगी ना?
कहाँ पे? दारू भी होती थी. Prostitutes were there in Dwarka.
Yes. Somras.
Right? In Dwarka, when Krishna was walking, the prostitutes were there. So.
I know that in somewhere it said that when Ramji went for the 14 years thing, and his brother was looking for him, and somebody stopped him. That's that night when they said, "No, he's not coming back. He's going to find." That guru or whoever, he actually had a big party for his brother who came to find his brother, and they had meat that time also. They served meat at that time. But that's just from some book.
I don't want to speculate. Dwarka's downfall was because of intoxication.
Dwarka's, yes.
And even at the end of
Yadavs.
18 day when Duryodhan died,
yep.
So the Pandavas camped whole, they celebrated and they were sleeping. That's when Ashwatthama killed them.
Yeah.
So they were intoxicated.
Yeah.
So what is wrong? We are following a path which has no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex, no meat eating, chanting the holy name, associating. Where is the problem? Chanting, dancing, feasting and repeating.
The starting is the problem.
Huh?
After that it becomes very easy.
Yeah?
Starting is the problem.
The problem is the problem.
True.
Right? People who focus on problem.
We are a problem.
The only thing between us and Krishna is us, not Krishna. And we can be as stubborn as we want, and we can come back again and again in this life and give us excuses every time. Or we can say, there is no reason for us not to go back. Everything what we have right now is enough for us to go back to Krishna. You may think ये devotee का life अच्छा है और मेरा life अच्छा नहीं है, वो माता जी की life अच्छी है, वो माता जी. No. Whatever situation you have now, 8:53 p.m. on 5th of September, that is enough for you to go back to Krishna. If anybody says कि नहीं, I want to have this, then that will make me qualified to go to Krishna. That is self-cheating propensity. So nobody can say, I don't have certain things to go back to Krishna. Everybody has enough right now to go back to Krishna. The only thing is desire. Ichha nahi. If there's a desire,
There is a will.
where there's a will,
there is a way.
There are relatives. Where there's a will, there are relatives. Yeah, I go to Vishali Mata ji and then Mona Mata. Yes, Vishali.
Prabhuji,
Wait,
I have this question.
can you tell Ojaswini to manage the kids for 5-10 minutes more? Just manage अंदर ही रखो बच्चों को, and I want 5-10 minutes ज़्यादा भी जाएगा, but I want to take questions.
Prabhuji, I have this question coming to my heart. Like, आपने बोला कि शास्त्रास में लिखा है कि women are meant to serve the men, and but if we go long time back or even to the present day, there are many examples of women being wronged by their fathers, by their husbands, by their sons. Do Shastras tell a solution for that? What do women actually do if they continue to serve the family, but either they are wronged by their father or they are wronged by their husband by bringing a second wife, third wife, or whatever way, or wronged by their son कि किसी lady ने अगर अपने father को serve किया, फिर अपने husband को भी serve किया, and when she's with her son, the son wrongs her by kicking her out of the house, or whatever other way. What do women do in those situations? Do Shastras offer a solution to that?
Absolutely. So if a woman has been harassed in any of these 3 circumstances, in any of the 3 ashrams, then that woman has a right to take shelter of Shastras and Guru, and under the guidance of Guru, the woman has to act.
The woman has
to act accordingly. Right? At no juncture of her life, she should act independently. It is not safe. Yesterday we were writing a governance document for all ISKCON Bhakti vriksha board, and we put very specifically only Matajis should take kids classes, not Prabhus. You know why? I tell later actually. Only Mataji should take. Somebody, I'm assuming you have understood. Yep. Only Mataji should take kids classes, not Prabhus. So Mataji should be protected. I'm sure you have understood the reason, right? Yes, Mona.
Prabhuji, my question is in 2 parts. So, is it good to be blind in Bhakti? And the second is, how much extent you can go in Bhakti as a Christian?
Okay, the question is it good to be blind in Bhakti? And the answer is no. Bhagavad Gita has 3 parts: Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and the last 6 chapters is Jnana Yoga. So having the Haribol, 5 minutes, I know it's right. So the last 6 chapter of Bhagavad Gita is Jnana Yoga. Why did Krishna spend so much of time giving Jnana? Because knowledge is important. We should not be doing anything blindly. So andhe ka putra, andha. Blind following blind. So we should starve our doubts to death and feed the faith with knowledge. Starve the doubts to death and feed the faith with knowledge. The more the knowledge you have, the more the faith increases. The less the doubts you have, the more the faith increases. So it's very imperative to ask questions, clear doubts, and progress. Because any relationship, if there's a doubt, Krishna says, for a doubting soul, there's no happiness in this life, neither in the next.